Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you here. Today we're tackling a topic that I know is a concern for many of you, especially as we get a bit older: navigating stairs. For some, what used to be a simple part of daily life can start to feel like a real challenge. But here's the good news: it absolutely doesn't have to stay that way. There are proactive steps we can take, quite literally, to make stair climbing easier, safer, and much less daunting. The key is consistency and choosing the right kinds of movements that target the specific needs for an activity like climbing stairs. It's not about becoming a super athlete overnight. It's about gentle, progressive exercises that build functional strength and stability where it matters most. In today's video, we'll go through simple, effective exercises that help build the strength, balance, and confidence you need to take stairs with ease. Let's get moving. We're going to break down 5 key exercises, step by step, explaining not just how to do them, but why they work and how they directly translate to making your trips up and down the stairs feel significantly better. So, find a comfortable spot, maybe grab a water bottle, and let's get started on this journey to conquering stairs together. Alright, our first exercise is a real powerhouse for building foundational leg strength, and it's called the sit to stand. This movement might seem simple, but it's incredibly effective because it directly mimics the action of pushing your body weight upwards, which is exactly what you do with each step you take when climbing stairs. Think about it. When you ascend a stair, you're essentially performing a single leg squat to lift yourself. The sit to stand helps prepare your major leg muscles, your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes for this very task. So how do we do it? You'll need a sturdy chair, preferably one that isn't too low or too soft. Sit towards the front edge of the chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart and directly under your knees. Cross your arms over your chest or keep them at your sides. The key is to avoid using your hands to push off the chair or your legs. Lean slightly forward from your hips, engage your core, and then, using the strength in your legs, press through your heels to stand up tall. Once you're fully standing, pause for a moment, and then slowly, with control, reverse the motion to sit back down. The slowly sit back down part is crucial here. It's not just about standing up, it's about controlling the descent. This eccentric phase, where the muscles are lengthening under load, is fantastic for building strength and stability. It also helps you practice balance and coordination. Rushing this part or just plopping back into the chair negates a lot of the benefit. So think strong up, slow down. A common mistake I see is people using momentum to rock themselves up, or pushing off their thighs with their hands. Try to initiate the movement purely from your leg muscles. Another pitfall is not coming to a full stand, or conversely, not sitting all the way back down. Aim for the full range of motion your body comfortably allows. Keep practicing this one regularly, and you'll definitely start to feel the difference in your ability to manage stairs and so much more in your daily activities. Next up, we have an exercise that is perhaps the most direct simulation of stair climbing itself, the step up. This movement is fantastic because it isolates the action of lifting your body onto a higher surface, one leg at a time, just like you do on a staircase. It helps build not only strength in your quads, glutes, and hamstrings, but also improves your balance and coordination, specifically for this type of movement. By practicing step-ups, you're essentially rehearsing the act of climbing stairs in a controlled and safe environment. To get started with step-ups, safety is paramount. You'll want to begin with a very low, stable platform. This could be the bottom step of your staircase if it's not too high, a sturdy aerobic step, or even a couple of thick, securely stacked phone books, or a robust wooden block. The initial height should be something you feel completely comfortable and stable with. It's much better to start too low and gradually increase the height than to start too high and risk a wobble or a fall. Make sure whatever you use won't slip or tip over. Stand facing your low step or platform. Place your entire right foot firmly onto the step. Push through your right heel to lift your body up until your right leg is straight and you're standing tall on the step, bringing your left foot up to meet it, or just lightly tapping it down. Then, slowly and with control, lower your left foot back to the floor, followed by your right foot. That's 1 repetition for that leg. Then, you'll lead with your left foot for the next repetition, alternating legs to ensure you're working both sides equally. Proper form is really important here to get the maximum benefit and avoid any strain. Try to keep your knee on the stepping leg tracking in line with your second toe. Don't let it cave inwards or outwards. Avoid leaning too far forward or using momentum to swing yourself up. The power should come from your stepping leg. Our third exercise focuses on a crucial but often overlooked part of stair climbing, the push-off phase, powered significantly by your calf muscles and ankles. This exercise is the calf raise. Stronger calves and more stable ankles make it easier to propel yourself upward onto each step and also play a vital role in maintaining balance. Performing a calf raise is quite simple in its mechanics. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. You might want to be near a wall or a sturdy piece of furniture for light balance support, especially when you're first starting. Slowly raise your heels off the floor, coming up as high as you comfortably can onto the balls of your feet. Hold this raised position for a brief moment, feeling the engagement in your calf muscles. Then, just as slowly and with full control, lower your heels back down to the floor. The key to an effective calf raise is the full range of motion and the controlled movement. Don't just bounce up and down. Really focus on lifting your heels as high as possible to get a good contraction in the calf muscles. And the lowering phase is equally important. Resist gravity as you come down. This controlled descent helps build strength and stability in the ankle joint. You can do calf raises pretty much anywhere, which makes them a very convenient exercise. Standing in line at the grocery store, while brushing your teeth, or during commercial breaks when watching TV. These are all opportunities to sneak in a few reps. Initially, using a wall or countertop for a bit of fingertip support for balance is a great idea. This allows you to concentrate on the calf muscle action without worrying too much about wobbling. The benefits of stronger calves and ankles are numerous. Beyond the direct application to stair climbing by improving your push-off, they contribute to better overall balance and gait. Now, let's move on to an exercise that's excellent for building strength in your knees and hips in a very gentle and supportive way: the wall squat, or its variation, the mini squat. These exercises are particularly beneficial because they allow you to strengthen the key muscles around your knees and hips, namely your quadriceps and glutes, without putting excessive strain on the joints themselves. This is crucial, as knee comfort is a major factor in how easily one can manage stairs. The gentle aspect of wall squats is what makes them so appealing, especially if you have any pre-existing knee sensitivities or arthritis. The wall provides support for your back, which helps maintain good posture and takes some of the load off your joints, allowing you to focus on building strength where it's needed. To perform a wall squat, stand with your back flat against a smooth wall and your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a foot or so away from the wall. Slowly slide your back down the wall until your knees are bent to a comfortable angle. The key here is to go too deep. A slight bend, perhaps to about a 45-degree angle, is often sufficient, especially when starting. Your knees should be aligned over your ankles, not drifting out in front of your toes. Hold this position for a few seconds, say 5 to 10 seconds to begin with, feeling the engagement in your thighs and glutes. Then slowly slide back up the wall to the starting position. It's really important to listen to your body with this exercise. No pain, no gain does not apply here. You should feel your muscles working, but you shouldn't feel any sharp pain in your knees. If you do, reduce the depth of your squat or the duration of your hold. The goal is gentle strengthening. Ensure your weight is evenly distributed through your feet, perhaps even slightly more towards your heels, to help activate your glutes effectively. The primary muscles strengthened by wall squats are your quadriceps, the large muscles at the front of your thighs, and your glutes, your buttock muscles. These muscles are critical for supporting your knee joints and providing the power needed to lift your body upstairs. Our final exercise today is all about improving a critical component for safe stair navigation, your balance. We're going to practice the heel-to-toe walk. Good balance is absolutely essential for preventing missteps, stumbles, or falls, especially on stairs where each step presents a small change in level and requires precise foot placement. Improving your balance not only makes stair climbing physically safer, but also significantly boosts your confidence in tackling them. The heel-to-toe walk, also known as a tandem walk, specifically challenges your balance by narrowing your base of support. When you walk normally, your feet are slightly apart, giving you a wider, more stable base. By placing one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, you're forcing your body's balance systems, your inner ear, your vision, and proprioception, your sense of body position, to work harder to keep you upright. This targeted challenge is what helps to refine and improve your overall stability. So, how do you perform the heel-to-toe walk? Find a clear, unobstructed path, perhaps alongside a wall or countertop that you can lightly touch for support if needed, especially when you're first starting. Stand tall, pick a spot to focus your gaze on in the distance. This helps with stability. And then take a step forward, placing the heel of your front foot so it's touching, or almost touching, the toes of your back foot. Continue walking in a straight line, maintaining this heel-to-toe placement with each step. Aim for about 10 to 15 steps. Safety is key with any balance exercise. Make sure your walking path is free of any trip hazards like rugs or clutter. Having that wall or countertop nearby for light fingertip support can be very reassuring. Don't try to rush, move slowly and deliberately, focusing on each step and maintaining your equilibrium. If you feel unsteady, simply widen your stance or pause until you feel stable again. It's better to take fewer, well-controlled steps than many wobbly ones. This exercise does wonders for improving your proprioception. Proprioception is your body's ability to sense its own position, motion, and equilibrium. So there you have it. 5 simple yet incredibly effective exercises designed to help you build the strength, improve your balance, and boost your confidence when it comes to tackling stairs. We've covered the sit to stand for foundational leg power, step-ups to mimic the climbing motion, calf raises for that essential push-off, wall squats for gentle knee and hip strengthening, and the heel-to-toe walk to fine-tune your balance. Remember, consistency is key. Try to incorporate these movements into your routine a few times a week, and always listen to your body, progressing at your own comfortable pace. It's really important to acknowledge that making improvements takes time and patience. Don't get discouraged if you don't see dramatic results overnight. Every little bit of effort you put in contributes to a stronger, more stable, and more confident you. Celebrate the small victories. Maybe it's being able to do a few more repetitions, or feeling a little less winded after climbing a flight of stairs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how you're doing with these moves. I love hearing from you and learning about your progress. Thanks so much for watching. Stay active, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.